I just noticed the most interesting thing. Oh, by the way, I took a little 2.5 minute break because I could do this all day. I have nothing else to do except this. But I just noticed something when I went to turn the punch the little button there. That when I get up like this, I'm really close to the screen, and if I had something to tell you that was, confidential and you didn't want the world to know, I can't think of anything right this instant. Maybe I believe in aliens. Maybe, well, something that you wouldn't want all over the street. I can come up like this and say it, and it's a more private, personal conversation than back here. And you say, "Oh, I believe in aliens." Well, hell, everybody hears that. I mean, it's like, "Pooh!" Everybody's heard it. This up close and personal it's like just you and me. I mean, you could be sitting right here. Well, you could be sitting right here because this is the table you'd have to be sitting, over here or over there. But just the same. I mean, anyway, you understand the point of that. So now and then I'm found out that if I've got something really private to say, I'll come up and tell you right here, instead of way back there where I'm yelling it to the world. Understand? Anyway, so I've got a new look this time. This is my aviator. Well, I don't know if they're aviator. These are my cooler sunglasses. I wear these. I stay in Miami 2 weeks, and I stay in Texas 2 weeks. And in Miami, I try to get not whole pool days, but maybe 2 or 3 times a week. I try to do a couple hours at the pool where I live. And I wear these not just to protect my eyes, but so that I can watch the women, sometimes scantily clad, without being really obvious. And sometimes to watch the women that shouldn't be dressed like that and think, "Oh my God, who told you you looked good?" Anyway, so I thought I would try a few minutes of the dark glasses. I can still see you. I'm very blind. I have terrible vision. All of my glasses are trifocals. And I haven't, the first glasses I got while I was in 5th grade. I have no idea how old you are when you're in 5th grade. But I can remember coming out of the deal with the new glasses, and I could actually see blades of grass and leaves, individual leaves in trees. And I mean, I was fascinated. Now, I'm sure you understand that, of course, I'd seen a blade of grass when somebody shoved me down, some bully shoved me down, I was right there. And sometimes when I would climb a tree, I would see a leaf. But from just regular look, leaves looked like green and grass looked like green, and none of it was individual. I was fascinated. Then, as life went on, 5th grade, and the glasses were really ugly. I can't believe I have never saved a pair. They were kind of flesh-colored plastic things. And so as I got older and got into high school or junior high or high school, in that years, I was a little embarrassed about wearing glasses. And of course, I had braces. And of course, I weighed about 110 pounds, which is just about a half of what I weigh now. And I was really a scrawny kid and was picked on a lot. But that's another thing. Someday we'll get into my bodyguard situation that I found to be very helpful going through school. But anyway, back to the glasses. So I hated wearing them. And so, and I had saved, well, I saved, that's over the years, people had given me, well, what used to be called the U.S. savings bonds and that, and my mother had saved all that. Anyway, at about, I think I was 15, yes, before I was driving, I had enough money to buy a little motorboat. I lived on the North Shore of Boston in Marblehead then. Or I might add, my sister has her what she calls her summer home. Anyway, where was it? Oh, so I put all this together. I don't know, that was like a century ago, but I don't know, I had $1,500 or $2,000 or something. I think my mother, of course, that wouldn't even buy a motor today, but we're talking about the 50s. And bought this. There was a Lyman Lapstreak. It was a beautiful boat. Had like a mahogany deck. It was all wood. Had an engine. Anyway, but why get into that? Oh, I remember now. We're talking about the glasses. So I hated the glasses so much because I was just starting high school and all. So it was amazing how many times I would go to put the boat on the mooring or take it off, and my glasses would fall off into the harbor. And frequently. I frequently would just be without glasses for months, trying to get appointments, trying to get on. Then I started to drive. Well, I couldn't see the steering wheel, much less the hood of the car. So I was forced then to quit having accidents on the boat with the glasses. And ever since then, I've worn glasses. And, when a few years ago, everybody was getting this LASIK surgery, and they're saying, oh, you're going to love this. They make one eye where you can read, one eye where you can see something else. Let me tell you something. My brain can barely get me up in the morning and to bed at night. My brain having to decide which eye to look out of, my God. I'd be in a ward somewhere. I would be in a ward. A mental institution, probably with patches over both eyes. I'd be crazy. Anyway, I don't know how we got there, and I just noticed the light changed again. I really got to figure out what that is. I think I'm going to have some kind of a artificial light over to my right or my left or somewhere, so that you can see the beauty all the time at the same shade. What do you think? Anyway, I think I'm going to take a break. I'm going to relook at this and see how many times, I'm going to count how many times I said, and if actually I ever post any of this, I may have contests with really big prizes, autographed pictures, and I've got a picture of me as Pope when I ran for Pope twice. And obviously lost both times, but part of it was I'm not Catholic, but I had a lot of good ideas, and I like the idea of having a Pope mobile and a lot of people hanging around bringing me shit. But anyway, that's for another day. All right, so I'm going to take a break. We're going to kind of review this, see how I'm doing, see what I'm doing wrong, see what I'm doing right, if I'm doing anything right. And I've been warned by people that do this, that there's a group out there called trolls who criticize you and try to hurt your feelings. And I welcome that, because as I told you, and we'll get into it on another time, I was a scrawny kid, and to survive in a world of bigger people, I was very self-deprecating. And so there's probably nothing you can say to me or about me that at some point I didn't tell somebody to keep them from beating me silly. So anyway, this has kind of been fun. I may quit all my other jobs. Oh wait, I don't have another job. Anyway, I may quit everything and just may just sit in front of this, like 8 hours a day, and get somebody to edit it and just do cuts. I could do like what do they do in the Senate when they do filibuster? I could do. How many hours do you think I could sit here? Well, at some point I usually take a nap in the afternoon, but I could leave it running. You could watch me napping, and we could. And the good thing about that was that I've been told that I snore. We would find out. I would find out. Although I have had people tape me, so I know there probably is a little snoring involved. Anyway, it was great talking to you, and like I said, I'm guilty.